I've seen these incredible moments where the students, something suddenly clicks and they understand what it is that they want to make, and they have a kind of urgency to go and make that stuff. They paint those enormous canvases, or they sculpt the ideas that they have in their mind and in their sketchbooks, and they make these things real. And as a tutor, that's such a rewarding experience, but we're constantly surprised and delighted by the ability that the students have to imagine something, work through it with materials, and then realise it.
I was really attracted to the fact that the course didn't have any sort of house style, and there was really a lot of options to where you could go within art and stuff to explore, and the fact that there was a chance to explore that before settling on what your practice was. I couldn't be happier with the work that I've put up in the degree show. Having not just a physical degree show, but for me an installation, which is such a representation of not only myself but the work that I have created over the last 3 years. It feels really incredible. I'm Grace and I'm studying fine art at York St John.
Students study here because it gives them opportunities for experimentation with a range of photographic media and practices. So it's quite likely that students will come in the first year and explore film, studio photography, and also location-based photography.
I think the best things is the fact that we are free to evolve on our own. I love being inside the studio and constructing whatever I want for whatever brief it is. The control to being able to create whatever you want, whatever passes in your mind.
It's based on conceptual practices which develop into visual storytelling. Hi, my name's Mark Adams. I'm course leader for BA Photography.
I found my passion for art in everything that I did. When I needed to get my thoughts down and when I was really struggling to clear my head, art was a really great way of meditating for me, because you get lost in it and you kind of forget the rest of the world's there. Being someone who has ADHD, it's almost impossible for me to shut my thoughts off and to kind of meditate the way that everyone else wants you to. So art always was that for me. My name is Nikita and I'm an illustration student at York St John.
Art can be a voice, and it can be a quiet voice that sits in a dark place where people don't necessarily have to listen, but it's a voice that can be seen, it can be noticed. Sometimes it's not always understood, but through art you're able to make sense of it yourself and for yourself, and eventually others will also understand its legitimacy. From whatever background you're from, art has the ability to make changes. Sometimes those changes are subtle, but sometimes they're really loud and brash. And that's where the visual is so important, and we need it. Even now, we need it even more so.